is up? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Back with some more Resident Evil 4 content for you. And then I'm going to be talking about what I personally feel Assignment 8 should be for the RE4 remake. Now I mentioned in my last video I didn't want to go too much into Assignment 8 because it's a unique thing. In case you don't know what it is, basically you're on the island section, you play as Ada, and you basically have got to find and collect 5 Plaga samples scattered throughout the island. And it's a nice little fun mini mode you can play. By the way, I love this Ada outfit. I think it's one of the most underrated outfits Ada's got. So hopefully that can make a return in somehow. But anyway, it's a weird thing because of all the extra modes in RE4 with the mercenaries, the separate ways. This is the one that's talking about the least. And maybe it's the one that is the least desired or least warranted. But hopefully, at the very least, I hope it does return in some shape or form. Because it is a little nice thing. It's a nice little extra content to have. And I'll be the first one to admit, being the diehard Ada Wong fan I am, anytime I can play as Ada is a blessing to me. But if in some case it doesn't and they want to do something else with it, or hopefully it's just not taken out and nothing replaced the value. But I've always felt like this is a content that they should have in Resident Evil that they've never had before. Something that involves Ada, so it wouldn't be taking out the particular character, but I've always felt they should have this, and why it's never been in Resident Evil at all. I think it was criminal that it wasn't in Resident Evil 2 Remake. I don't know why they didn't put that as at least DLC or some type of like post-content mode or something, because it's something that has always mystified a lot of fans, not just Ada Wong fans, but just fans in general. It's not something that is going to like ruin the character in case you're one of those people who are like, hey, you know, it's better to be left a mystery. It's not doing anything like that, but I think it's vital, not just for a lot of reasons, but also just because it can set up a lot of things too, which can move forward to Resident Evil 4. So, in case you're wondering what it is that I'm getting at or getting to, that would be the following. And that is only if the original or some variation of the original Assignment Ada isn't coming back. So I would like this, or maybe both of them. It'd be cool if we get both. But what I would want the actual Assignment Ada and the Resident Evil 4 remake to do, which I think would tie a lot of things together, and I think a lot of people would agree, is I want Assignment Ada to address the mystery of how Ada Wong survived the fall from Resident Evil 2. I mean, and I'm talking about obviously the remake version of it, because it just seems like, you know, you look at this, like, how could they survive and let them, like, keep going and stuff, and I'll address that at the end of this video, but a lot of people might speculate that, hey, you know, she had the grapple gun. Well, no, she doesn't have the grapple gun, and if you want to get real technical in the Umbrella Chronicles, even though it's not technically canon, but let's just say for argument's sake it was, even if that's what you're going towards, she got the grapple gun after the whole thing, so yeah, I would really like Capcom to show some content of how she survived this, but not just surviving the fall, because as I said, that's not all of it, but maybe shows how she survived the fall and how she got out of the city, Raccoon City. But not only that, also address the mystery of how this start of the whole Ada tossing Leon rocket launchers to defeat bioorganic weapons. How did that whole thing start? And like, where did she find this? And I mean, you can't tell me that isn't content that fans of the character as well as just fans of Resident Evil would not want to see. Not to mention, like in this small shot here, it just seems like, you know, she's pretty in good health right there. I mean, at least in Umbrella Chronicles, she was all bandaged up. It's just like how? Like, it's always been something that mystifies me, and I don't know. I'm absolutely just shocked and just appalled that they never did this as like any type of post content for Resident Evil 2 remake. But they can also take it a step further, not just show this, but also show how she got out of the city and maybe how she got in contact with Wesker, how they kind of did it in Umbrella Chronicles, and what set up this whole thing, which eventually leads to Resident Evil 4. But that's what I would personally do with Assignment Ada if they couldn't do the exact thing or a variation of it in the remake. But maybe it'd be cool if we get both of them. That'd be awesome. I'm not going to complain with that. But Let me know what you guys think. Has that always baffled you? Or you kind of confused why they've never address that, why they've never had any content for it. Would that be a good replacement for Assignment Ada in case we don't get Assignment Ada? Would you like them both? No, I would, but that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully we'll get an answer, but with a month out, it should be sooner than later. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and hopefully I can see you guys back on the next one. Danger for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you all later. Peace.
Can't believe I actually miss her.